Okay, it was announced yesterday that Robert Kubica will be returning into F1 for Williams in 2019. Now, we all know that he had a severe arm injury in a rallying crash, a competitive rally in Italy in 2011 in the February, which basically severed his right forearm. They had to basically, the Italian hospital basically reattach what was left of his arm and save his arm, which they did. They also saved his life, which was also threatened with the injuries that he had sustained. Williams have had him testing. So he's proven that he is physically capable of handling an F1 car as it currently stands under the current regulations. There are those saying, "Oh, his arm is not going to hold up." He's obviously gone through all the protocols to get to this point. He still holds a super race license. Billy Munger still races in single seaters. He's got no legs. Zanetti still races in touring cars. He's got no legs. You can be disabled and drive a powerful race car. But F1 is slightly different to rallying. He hasn't been involved in the F1 scene since his accident, for the most part, apart from some testing in the last couple of years. And there was hints at his return coming back with Renault, and now Williams have decided to give him a shot. I think Williams know they're not going to be as competitive, and so therefore his results don't matter as much. I think that could be part of the thinking. Plus, he gives great funding and finance as well, which could help the team's budget, just that extra money. He's not a pay driver by any means, but he does have personal sponsors who can put some money into the Williams budget for next season. The thing is, F1 has changed since Robert Kubica was there. There's lots of technical differences in the cars now. There's a halo device. People are saying, what happens if there's an accident and he's involved, or all this kind of crap. He wouldn't have been allowed to test if they felt he wasn't able to drive. Plus, he wouldn't be able to keep his super license if they thought he wasn't physically capable of driving at this level anymore. Simple. He's not the only racing driver with an injury that would affect a normal person in the street. It's a testament to his will, his drive, and his fitness. The jury's out on how well he does in the season, because a whole F1 season is long and grueling, physically demanding. But he's been competing in the World Rally Championship. He's been competing in independent rallies across the whole year. He's been racing regularly every weekend since 2013, solidly after his recovery. He's been basically racing a lot. So I think he can physically stand up to an F1 season. Rallying, you don't really get weekends off. If there's nothing on the World Rally circuit, you go on an independent rally where you can just apply to enter. So he's been doing a lot of rallying, which is again physically demanding in a different sense. A lot of steering motion, a lot of gear changes. So he's been using his right arm a lot, which would have helped with the strength in that right arm. The G-forces is less, but if you look at internal cockpit of a rally car, there's a lot of steering motion, there's a lot of gear changes, there's a lot of physical movement, which is different to an F1 car, but it's still physically demanding. But it'll be interesting to see how he does. But I think this is a fairy tale story. I don't think we should knock him for his driving commitment. One thing I will say is going against him is the amount of time he's had out of single-seat race cars, competitive racing, wheel to wheel, not just testing them. And secondly, his age. He is 33. He was exceptionally quick when he was in F1 the first time. He is a proven race winner. He is like a competitive driver. And he always said that to get back in an F1 car, after that accident, even if it's just for one season, and then they go, right, look, it's not working out. He said it would still be an achievement. He shouldn't be here. He should be dead. In fact, if he wasn't dead, he should have lost his arm. The doctors who saved his life did an amazing job, and actually, well, he's still here. It's going to be a divisive subject for the next 12 months, but for here and now, he's been signed by Williams. He brings some extra funding to the team with his sponsors, as I said, but he's not a paid driver. He's not a Lance Stroll. This is a talented driver who has actually won and gotten podiums in F1, and he's done exceptionally well on the rally circuit as well. He's done reasonably well for someone who's been out of an F1 car for so long in testing. I think possibly his role will be a test driver after a certain period of time, just to say, look, this is what you need to change in this car. I think he's going to be a technical test driver at some point later on down the line, but for now, he's going to be racing competitively from next year. It has divided opinion already. But we'll see what happens. So we wish Robert Kubica the best of luck. And then we can have the debate mid-season, or at the end of this time next year, on how he's done. And then we can work out if it's paid off for Williams or not. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below. And I'll have some more videos for you soon.